Hey there, it is Emily with E Squared Photography. And if you are a photographer who stresses out about your photos maybe not looking right or your camera settings being wrong, this is the video for you. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 things you're probably stressing out about that you don't need to be stressing out about. And some of them might surprise you. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for all of the best photography tips and tricks. And hit that bell for notifications of future videos. Okay, so let's be honest for a second here. You might feel like everybody else has it figured out, and you need to know that your camera's not broken, you're not a bad photographer, you don't need better gear, you don't need perfect settings, you just need a plan. All right, so let's jump in. So let's talk about 5 things that you need to stop stressing about. So the very first thing, stop stressing about your camera or your lens. We see this all the time. See or hear people saying, I just need a better camera, or I just need a different lens. No, your photos are not inconsistent because your lens isn't expensive enough. What actually matters is understanding light and how your camera responds to it, because light is what shapes your image and your camera records it. So if you can understand lighting fully, you are going to start to feel that imposter syndrome go away. Now, I do want to let you know, talking about light, we do have a free 1-hour everything natural light, how to spot bad light, how to find good light. We have a free training in the description below, so make sure to check that out after you finish watching the video. Okay, so this next one is a big one. So it is stop stressing about memorizing settings. Or in regards to that, stop asking other photographers what settings they used on certain photos. Because if you know anything about photography in manual mode and camera settings, you know that the settings that photographer used in that situation might vary drastically from what you need to use in a certain situation. Even if it's this photographer shot at the beach and you shot at the beach, your settings should be the same. No, there's a lot that depends on that you're not thinking about. So if you've ever Googled or thought, what ISO should I use? You need to stop stressing about making every photo perfect. That pressure will very much wear you out, and editing is not the fix. What the fix is getting it right in camera. So good light, good exposure, really mastering it right in camera, and really understanding how and why you change those settings like ISO, aperture, and shutter speed. Understanding those fully is what's going to give you that confidence and leave you not asking other photographers what settings are or what settings you need to memorize for this location or this location. Just knowing how those 3 work together and how they all affect exposure is going to help you in the long run. All right, the next one is a big one. We've all done it, we all do it, and it is stop stressing about comparing yourself to others. Because remember, your chapter 2 versus their chapter 20. So where you are versus where they are and how long they've been in business and their experience and all of that is so drastically different. Worry about yourself and stay in your own lane. I know that's easier said than done, but that is one piece of advice we would give our younger selves when we first started out, is stop thinking that our images are gonna come out just like this photographer that's been doing it for 10 plus years. Once we started to realize that, the only thing we did was compared to our last session. So did we make improvements? Did we learn from a mistake we made and how we can tweak it better for our next session? All right, the last one here is a big one. And again, when we first started out, we thought this was the most important thing in the world. And it is stop stressing about knowing all the poses. This is a big one. So we always thought we needed a giant Pinterest board of poses ready to go, but then we'd show up to a session, we'd still feel awkward, we'd freeze up, we wouldn't even look at the poses on the Pinterest board. So stop memorizing and feeling like you need to know all of the things when it comes to posing. So what it really is, it's about guiding, knowing how to guide your clients, how to talk to them, how to help them relax, how to give simple direction, and how to really repeat those poses. Because when your client feels comfortable, your photos automatically look better. So knowing that you don't have to have 100+ poses on your Pinterest board saved, that you're gonna walk through and do all of those, and really kind of coming up with a system of how you pose and how you walk through a session, and really thinking that through rather than overcomplicating it. Okay, so let's keep this simple. You don't need more tips. You need a system. You need a simple and clear way to understand your lighting, your settings, and your workflow at a session as you're posing. Because when those three things start working together, everything clicks and you stop guessing, you stop panicking, all of those things. Now we do have, I'm just gonna give a quick shout out for this and then we'll continue on, but we do have a full shooting and editing course. It's our secret formula course. It goes through all of these things and really how we keep it simple. So make sure to check that out in the description if you're interested in that. Okay, so if I was you and I was just starting, or I was at a frustration stage of my photography career, here is what I would do. I would, at my next session, don't try to fix all of these things that you maybe feel frustrated with. Pick one thing, just one. And maybe it's your exposure, maybe it's paying attention to your light, that's it. Because you're not behind, you're just trying to do too much at once, and then we get all sorts of overwhelmed. So really simplify it. Think, okay, I'm gonna learn a little bit about lighting. I'm gonna look at that Glow and Grow training that E² has, and I'm going to really process it, and that's gonna be my main focus at the next session, is finding good light. I'm not gonna worry about camera settings, I'm not gonna worry about posing, I'm just gonna find good light. Once you start to do that, then put in another part of it, and then another part of it. All right, so like I said, go ahead and check the description below to get access to that Glow and Grow training if you're interested at all in learning about anything natural lighting. It is absolutely free. It's about an hour long, and it will be super helpful. All right, so I hope this video helped you, maybe take the little pressure off so you're not feeling so overwhelmed. And if you did like this video, make sure to hit that like button, share with a friend, subscribe to our channel so we know to make more videos just like this one. And we will see you next week.